Welcome to day 56. I'm Captain.
I'm Sunshine.
And we're still walking.
And we're still talking. And today we're walking and talking and we got our packs back. How does it feel to have your pack back on?
It feels good. I got a bit used to slack packing, to be honest.
You got spoiled. Okay, so when we started out hiking back at Springer, we were packing out about 27 to 30 pounds with 5 days of food and water. Over the last 3 weeks that we've been hiking, on the days we haven't been slacking, I was up to 37 pounds, and you were up to how many?
42.
42, and that's because we were carrying winter and summer after our time off the trail just to make sure we weren't going to freeze to death or be too hot. And as a result, our packs got very heavy. We are happy to report that we weighed them this morning, and we are at
27 and... What was yours?
24.
25?
24. And I have a 1 pound thermos in there that I'm trying out. Now we're not fully packed with food, but I think we're still gonna land about this spot because I have a couple more things to dump in about a week. So this feels really good. I'd ideally love to be down to 20, but I don't think it's possible unless I buy like a new tent or new sleep system or something like that. Oh, you okay? So let's stop for a second. So that's weight. Another thing about weight is, have you weighed yourself lately?
No, not really.
Didn't you weigh yourself yesterday?
I was carrying my pack.
Oh, okay. So I weighed myself yesterday with all my clothing and my 3 pair of socks and my shoes and everything. And I was 137, which is my typical weight is around like 135. But I put on quite a bit of weight when we were in Paris eating all the things. So I haven't lost any weight, guys. I was looking at a video yesterday. It looks like I've lost weight. I haven't lost a pound. And I think you've only lost, like, last time you weighed yourself, like a pound maybe?
Yeah, around there.
So we're maintaining our weight pretty well, although I feel like I'm getting thinner even though it's not converting on the scale. So now you know our pack weights. Now you know my body weight. And I'm just under 5'8".
And now we can't wait to get Springer.
To get what?
To get to Springer.
Springer?
Katahdin.
You're going to Springer?
Katahdin.
Apparently, Captain is going to turn around and go back the other way. Oh, honey, you're funny. All right, our goal is 22 miles today, guys, with packs on. The most we've done with packs on before is 19.8. 19.8. So wish us luck. There's supposed to be some thunderstorms today. But hopefully it's not supposed to start until 1, so hopefully we'll have a lot of miles under our belt by then because it's 8 o'clock and we're starting now.
Follow me to my favorite tree. Well, I'm offering a steady hand. I could be your security. There's no guarantee on anything. And I'll take care of you along the way. My love, one day at a time, will leave our troubles behind.
So yesterday I was talking about a part of the trail being overgrown, and I was just, I don't know, making chatter and just letting you guys know how it is out here, and then what goes along with it being overgrown and whatnot. But I kind of wish I could take it back because it's not really relevant to your hike or to the story, and I don't ever want it to make it sound like I'm not appreciative of the trail workers. They work so hard. They're all volunteer. And I was not, when I said that, I was not insinuating that they were not working hard enough, but I would feel so bad if one of them saw this and thought I was criticizing their work. This is a long trail. There's not possibly enough volunteers to keep it perfect and crystal clear and all that stuff. And so if it did sound like I was judgy at all or anything like that, I apologize. That was not my intention. It was just trying to give color to like what certain parts of the trail are like. I'm super appreciative of the trail workers. And I will not be commenting if something is overgrown again, because it's not relevant. We're still hiking our hike. Okay, so We did 1 mile up this morning, which felt kind of hard because we haven't had our packs on for several days. And now we've got, get ready, 7 miles down. Sometimes too much of a good thing is not such a good thing anymore. However, I'm pretty excited just to get our bodies back acclimated with our bags. And then we've got a pretty tough climb for the rest of the day. So anyway, that's a bit of update on the train. What you're going to see now is a view of Walker Mountain. And what Captain is going to do is he's going to take out the tripod. Do you need help? And what we do is we set our Osmo camera up on the tripod, and then we set it to time lapse, and it takes, how does it work, Captain?
It takes multiple photos and at a rapid pace and then stitches them together.
And it takes 10 minutes of photos and it stitches together, what, 30 seconds?
Around that, yeah.
And so those are the videos that you see. He'll see it right now, but where the clouds are moving. We don't do them if there's not anything that causes movement, because that's part of the charm of it. So that's how we do the time lapse. Here you go, check it out. So we are on right now what I would call my ideal path. It's completely clear of rocks. It's gradual up and down. It's covered by trees, so it's not so hot. Captain, what's your ideal trail?
Straight up, no switchbacks.
You know, I'm laughing, but I think you're serious about that. You really don't like the switchbacks.
No.
I love the switchbacks. What don't you like about the switchbacks?
It just makes the trail feel longer.
Okay, and so is that really your ideal trail? Is straight up? Wow.
Straight up.
Straight up. Oh my gosh.
Actually, climbing on a ladder. That's my ideal trail.
Well, we're gonna get lots of that on the trail. What's your least favorite terrain? What we're on right now?
Straight down.
Straight down, okay, yeah. Yep. So here's my least favorite is up, period. So this is what the trail looks like right now. I love it. It's wide, it's clear, it's shaded, it's magical. Oh, and the trail goes right underneath it. Creepy. This is an old schoolhouse. Apparently they offer trail magic here starting April 1st. Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 5. I guess we're within that range. It's not open. I wish you guys could see in there. Can you see? It's really cute, but it's locked, so we can't go in. That's a bummer. I love these old buildings. It's really adorable. Okay, Captain is on his mission over there. I'm going to catch up. There are so many berry bushes through here, and I cannot wait, because this is going to be the whole trail all the way up. I think with blueberry, all the way to blueberry season, which is in August, and we come into apple season. I am going to be, berries are my favorite type of fruit. And I'm going to be digging into any berry I see on this trail. Obviously, I'm gonna take the berries, I know. I'm pretty good at understanding what berries you can eat. I mean, strawberries are pretty easy to define. There's not really anything that imitates them. Blueberries, there are some things that imitate them. Blackberries, raspberries are pretty clearly defined as well. But this is like yumminess on the trail with no pesticides on it, grown naturally, and calling my name. I can't wait. Come guys, they're just starting to grow. Oh, yum. So we were told to come to the Mexican place at the gas station. And even though we're packing enough food, we're all up for Mexican food at the gas station. And clearly other hikers are as well. There's nothing like walking on the trail and just coming out of the middle of like the woods and finding a Mexican restaurant calling your name, right?
No kidding.
Oh my gosh, we love Mexican food. We might have a bathroom issue when we get back on the trail.
Maybe.
This is absolutely fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. We just spent, I guess, how many months did we spend in Mexico?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 months, a year ago. And we absolutely love Mexican food. So these are little treats along the trail that just pop up and you're like, wow, I'm so lucky today. Don't waste any. Hey Kaz, how's it doing? All right. I really don't like coming through meadows like this because it's so hot and there is no break from the sun. I just checked the temperature, you guys. It's 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and for some reason my thermometer won't switch to Celsius right now. But 85 degrees. Woo! No thunderstorms yet. They're supposed to start at 1. And hopefully we'll be in those woods over there by then so that we can have some shelter from the rain. Wow. I think on the whole trail, I've only seen this 3 times where there's been a privy or bathroom. It's an outhouse with a toilet seat on it, where there hasn't been an actual shelter. It's a tent site. And I saw one on the top of Blood Mountain. I guess there was a shelter there. And then we saw just one recently. I can't remember where it was. And now this one. This is a really nice, I don't know if it's just a break spot or a tent site, because I don't see where you would lay your tent out. And a picnic table here, super cute. Yeah, I guess there's a couple spots back there for a tent. Wow, this is adorable. But we're not stopping yet. You guys, look at this. We're a quarter of the way. And Captain didn't even see it. He's ahead of me and he kept going. I'm gonna have to digitally image him into the picture. This is crazy. I don't know what he was doing. I guess looking down. Oh, look who I found.
Wow.
Did you miss this monumental moment?
I did.
What were you doing? Walking, looking at your toes?
No, I just read that as game.
Game. A quarter game? And you didn't want to go play the game?
I thought it was the name of a shelter or something.
I love it. So I feel like we need a reflection moment here. What should we say? Do you have anything profound to say?
We got a fourth of the way. Yay.
We're almost there. It's funny because now that we're doing more than 100 miles a week, we'll be a third of the way there in like a week and a half probably. Things are going to move faster now, guys. This is so exciting. I've been waiting to see this sign, especially last week when I really felt like I might not make it, when I had the Achilles day and I was crying and whatnot. So I'm feeling really excited and optimistic. And we're going to be hiking in a thunderstorm. It's already starting to rain, probably for the next 6 hours. So you ready? Come in. Welcome to Catan. So how is it being back on the trail with full packs, and we're gonna sleep outside today after 3 or 4 days slack packing, I don't remember. I miss Will insanely on this adventure. Like, I do adventures with him. Not by myself, I'm not against it. We just always like to do the same adventures and it's fun with Will. I'm having fun with Largo too. But it's a little different type of fun. That being said, I gotta stop before I up this hill. There's something about hiking this trail, and everyone can do it their own way. I'm not judging how others are doing it. But for me, there's a community aspect of this trail and a deep look within yourself and your ability that is lost when you slack pack and sleep in a bed. I've done it. I welcome it every time. I love it. I love a nice shower. I love a good, healthy meal. I love a good snuggle. But for me, being out here and being one with nature and all the other people out here, even if you only see 2 people during the day, is a part of the experience that I thrive on and I love and I welcome. And having, a lot of days slack pack in the last 2 weeks to kind of get us back into trail shape and not get injuries, and also take advantage of seeing Will since he's so close, is like a double-edged sword, because I love seeing him, but even him and Largo and myself felt like we need to be back on the trail to fully experience what we came here before. Otherwise, it kind of just feels like, I don't know, it just feels different. It feels more, it's a personal journey no matter how you do it, because you're out here hiking by yourself most of the day, or with one other person, or like I'm with Largo, with Captain. But there's also this greater purpose, this greater community. We're all in it together, people helping each other out, hearing other people's stories, thriving off their energy, giving people your energy when they need it, rather than I'm doing my own thing, head down, going to it. And you get enough of your own thing out here. So I'm not gonna turn down a bed or lovely trail magic food or a slack pack when the opportunity is there, but I'm not gonna seek them out either, unless it's to see Will or Avalon, because I feel very disconnected to the trail, kind of living in this other world. And no one's been rude or anything. I just felt like a day hiker when I'm slack packing. Like I'm out here from the day, but I'm not fully experiencing what this trail has to offer. And if I'm only gonna be out here for the day and I'm gonna be sleeping in a bed at night and I'm not carrying my food, then I'm gonna go to Europe. I'm gonna do a Camino, because the food's really good. It's less expensive. There's bathrooms every 3 hours, cute little towns. I'm out here because I wanna have this survival experience and this deeper, more profound experience. And I don't want to, when the going gets tough, I want to push my body and push myself. Now again, disclaimer, if you're doing the slacking or platinuming, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, if for me, I don't want that. It's nice once in a while, but not for the whole trail. Even if my budget did say it was okay, my budget doesn't. But if you're watching this, it's something, if you're thinking about slack packing and platinum blazing, it's something to think about, You can't look at it as, well, I want this time to myself, so I'm gonna platinum or slack. You're gonna get plenty of time to yourself out here. You're gonna see people at lunchtime or water refills, or when you're setting up for the night or tearing down, but you're gonna be out here alone. You're gonna get really deep, profound, connected experience and understanding of yourself if you remove all the luxuries that you typically have in your life. It gives you the opportunity to really peel back the onion and look deep within yourself. But again, if that's what you want, you just want to hike during the day, then do your hike. So we've been hiking in the rain for several hours now. Probably get about another 4 hours before we call it quits, unless we stop early because of the rain. But we're dying in our rain jackets because we're so hot, and they're actually not working well. They've never really worked great, but we've tolerated it, and I think we might need to reevaluate. I'm leaning towards a poncho at this point. Are you leaning towards a poncho?
I'm not leaning towards a poncho, but I'm leaning towards a better rain jacket.
Yeah, I agree. Doesn't really feel like I've shot too much today. I don't know, we've been really trying to hit it hard and make sure we hit our 22 miles, first time over 20 with our packs on, and it's been raining a lot. And then, well, let's just say you really shouldn't have Mexican food if you're on a hike. So there's been a lot of bumps in the road today, and we're just kind of both head down and cranking it out. So some days are like this. Some days are not as chatty, not as visual. I'm still taking it all in and whatnot. What's that? Oh no, it's just a leaf. Interesting looking though. There's just not as much to film because we're two people on a mission to make it before it gets dark and before it rains again. Look at how lush and saturated and sexy this forest is right now. I mean, I almost feel like, I feel like I'm in the rainforest in South America right now. I mean, it is just, it's stunning and captivating. And we've got the smell of a fresh rain and the moss and the birds. Listen. Right, it's magical. It's magical. All the hues, the contrast. Macedonia is just absolutely captivating. Now, if we were ready to call it quits for the night, this would be the perfect spot. There's room for one tent. There's a little fire pit already. You wake up and look at this view. Wow. There are so many places that I want to come back to. I've marked down all the special romantic spots. I'm going to write a book and tell you where you can go to romance someone on the AT trail. On the AT trail. God, I keep calling it that. On the AT. I want to call it AT trail. I know that's redundant. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, romance on the AT. That's what I'm going to call my book. How to woo the person you love, or I don't know. Who needs a fancy hotel room? We've got this place. It's a little wet. Oh my gosh, we are soaked to the bone. We are considering the quarter way in. I think we're getting soft. We're soaked to the bone and pretty darn cold too.
Guys, this isn't our tent.
We upgraded our tent to have 4 solid walls. I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, and we could have made the choice just to not tell you guys, but I also want to be honest. Him. Captain and I got super soaked and were wet all the way down to the undergarments and freezing. And so we came out at a road and it was like the inn is right up here, 0.3 of miles. And we had no cell phone service. And we were just like, we're just gonna walk up and we're gonna stay at the inn. We're gonna knock on the inn door.
So we made 17 miles by 6 p.m.
We did 17.5, right?
17.5 in 10 hours.
And we were set to actually make our 22 and we're really excited about that. But we made the decision to come stay here for the night. And it was a great decision. We had a lovely conversation with the owner and another guest here.
Highly recommend this place. Yeah.
We're the only people here. Tomorrow we're going to shoot some more footage so you guys can take a look at it. Apparently the breakfast is amazing. Keeping it real. I mean, I think you got to do what you got to do so you don't quit. And we weren't looking to quit. I just felt a little embarrassed because we'd slack packed for 4 days and slept in a bed. And I was like, we can't sleep in a bed again. But we were just depleted.
We will hike for 5 days straight without sleeping in a bed after this. Not after this, but after Friday.
Because Friday we have work.
After Friday. Mark my words.
Well, I don't know, because I want to stay at Woods Hole, because Woods Hole is supposed to be the most popular.
After Woods Hole. Mark my words.
We're still getting our miles. We're still going to get there. Yada, yada, yada. Best part of your day?
Best part of my day would honestly, I would say, I don't know. Today was kind of a good average day, but I kind of like the amount of downhill that we had in the first part of the day. And also, I don't know, but for some reason, walking in the rain has a sort of atmosphere. Of course, when you know you're staying here tonight, it all kind of...
I love walking in the rain. The problem is I don't love walking in the pouring rain. And we were in the rain most of the day today, and most of it was, like the last half of it was pouring, and it was just insane. My best part of my day... I really like it here. So the owner had just rescued a cat from the side of the street when we got here, and she just has a very sweet way about her. The house is very charming. We had really great conversation over frozen pizza and the other guest who was a Thru-Hiker years ago. And so it just feels like we're supposed to be here.
Yeah,
and that's
it's an
the best
amazing
part
atmosphere, I would say.
The worst part of my day? Oh, I know what my worst part of mine was. Oh, another good part of my day was the Mexican food. I love the Mexican food. But that made me think of the worst part. The worst part is don't eat Mexican food on the trail. You can imagine how many times I had to go to the bathroom. But if you watch the bidet vlog from yesterday, you see that I took care of business. So,
wow.
Did you go worse?
No, today was pretty good.
What, the rain? Was that your worst?
The rain wasn't that bad. I mean, now looking at it from a perspective of I'm dry, the rain wasn't bad.
Right. All right, you guys, we'll show you more of this awesome inn tomorrow. Have a great day.
And we'll see you day 57.
Do you feel like you need a nap now?
Partly.
Oh, I'm sleepy. Wow, that's a nice new cover. It looks big though. Can you make it smaller?
It's actually kind of small.
Really? Try around. Okay. Okay, if it's better than your last one, which wasn't really for that bag anyway.
Yeah, very much so.
Do you guys remember that movie, Follow the Bride? I think it was when the piano player came in and she had those squeaky shoes. Listen to this bag. I think I need some WD-40. It actually really doesn't bother me, but I think if someone was hiking close to me, which I don't know why anyone would be doing that, but it would annoy them, most likely.